Welcome back to Better Living. I'm here with Jeremy Baumhauer. He writes iHeart Glass City, he writes for the Toledo Free Press, and he helps run Shorties U. It's wrapped up now, right?
The Shorties U portion is wrapped up. In fact, now our 50-hour challenge, I'm part of the committee for the Tree City Film Festival, which is 3 days of great movies from the Oscars, shorts of both live and animated, to local artists premiering their work that we just finished. I met like just last night, I just saw, to kids now. And the couple of times I'd been here before, I talked about Shorties U. Well, now what I'm going to do is to talk to parents out there who are looking for assignment for their kid, and maybe they weren't able to get them into Shorties U this year. The kid wants to still make movies, is still doing film or video of some sort with their device. We now accept, we have open submissions. You didn't have to go to our program. And you can find out more information by going to SylvaniaArts.org. It's got to be less than 5 minutes. And whatever it is that makes them, if they want to sing, if they want to put together a movie, we will look at it. You'll get an acceptance letter from us, but it's a great forum. Last year, we did it from 8th grade, kindergarten through 8th grade. This year, we've opened it up through high school. So if you know someone who's interested in getting their work shot and shown and being part of a film festival, and the very best will be shown right here on NBC 24.
Excellent. So let's...
We're very excited.
That's fun. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait.
It's going to be cool, yeah.
So it doesn't have to be somebody, a 12-year-old that's into making films. If they are a singer and they play the guitar, somebody can get out the iPhone and video them doing that, too.
It could be them doing basketball. It can be something
like
like...
handsprings.
Yes, and it could be, what we're trying to do is just inspire them to do something more with their device. And to utilize this week, you know, they're going to have pretty much 6 school days off, maybe 10 days total, to do something, create something. We're looking for a certain level of quality, but in the same thing, if we see a great effort involved, we're not going to shun. We want to promote. We want kids to be excited that their film or their video is being shown in a film festival.
Look, I think that's a great spring break project, and
because you're always looking for.
Oh my gosh! Yes.
I mean, let's think. So on Friday, by Good Friday or whatever the Friday you call it, the Friday for me being Catholic. And my big Catholic beard.
Lent beard.
Yeah, my Lent did grow. I know everyone's mad now.
Really?
So by Friday at noon, I'm already ready for my kids to go back to school.
Yes.
Okay? So you extend that by a full week and you're really looking for something. From parent to parent, and my suggestion is make your kids give you content. Make them every day during the summer break or these type of breaks, read a book, draw a picture, go outside if they have a gadget that they wanted, take a picture, shoot something, do something before they're allowed to sit there and veg and be on Facebook or Snapchat or not, you know, anything that kids do, play the video games. Make them give you content. It doesn't have to be anything formal. You don't have to grade it. Just see an effort. And this is one of those projects you can do to where there's a reward. And this is where it inspired. I'm a big jerk that way with my kids over the summer. Like I was going to say, like, there's meaner words, but every day when, over summer break, they just have to provide content. And then they're allowed to do whatever else they want. And they hold true to it, they read, and even if they're like reading a book, I just make them surmise, public speak, tell me what it's about, you know, enunciate. And it's so silly, but that's one of those privileges because I'm able to write out of my house that I have that experience with my kids. So out of that concept evolved Shorties and Shorties U. So it's the same thing. We have 6 days off, 6 school days off. Put your kids to the test. See what they can do. Their submission all those things that we're looking for, no longer than 5 minutes. Really, if you keep it under 3.5 minutes, it's perfect.
It's a little easier for somebody to come up with something that's compelling and is not full of just some fluff.
Yeah, I think
that amount of time.
I think sometimes that when we find that we give limits, like you say you can only drive 65, people drive 65, or they'll drive a little bit longer. And the same thing goes with movies, no longer than 5 minutes, and people will try to, no matter the quality, no matter what the content is, the concept, they'll try to end it at 5 minutes. So make sure that it's just, I want it to be creative, I want it to be fun, but it doesn't have to be the full 5 minutes. Make it, if it needs to end it. Keep it tight in the business is what we say.
That's right. And we want the kids to be doing this.
Yes.
We don't want parents to do it for them.
It's kind of like, I'll use it this way. It's kind of like Cub Scouts with the Pinewood Derby where
Yes.
dad helps and aids. If as a family that you're going to do this, yes, do it as a family. It's a great experience. Do we want the ideas to come from the kids? Yes. Do I expect a kid who didn't just go through our program to sit down on iMovie and put
On
it
his
together?
own?
No.
No.
But it's a unique experience that your kids will remember that, you know, other than doing a coloring book or something that they'll have for life. And it'll be something that, you know, if it's good enough, it could be on a TV show.
That's
It could be on not cable, it could be on a broadcast channel 24, morning program full
It
of
doesn't
other
get
kids.
any better than that.
It really doesn't.
And seriously, everybody will have their DVRs. I almost said VHS, you know.
Well,
we don't
they might
record
have
on
those.
VHS
East
anymore,
Toledo
but
still has those.
DVR's ready, and they will record that, and they can play it. I love a good VHS movie. Hey, we're going to show one of the Shorties' finished projects, and we'll also talk some more about the Tree City, I almost said music festival, the Tree City Film Festival. Coming up, we'll be right back. Stick with us. Back here on Better Living with Jeremy Baumhauer. We've been talking about Shorties U and talking about how people can submit videos now of their child either creating a film. They can do that, or it could be maybe somebody, you know, being the basketball mom that I am, maybe somebody is a great dribbler and they do like some fancy dribbling things.
I love the trick shot videos.
I love it, yeah.
Whatever. We just want kids to be engaged and to kind of learn about how the art. I mean, they don't really watch TV anymore. They truly just watch Netflix and YouTube, and it's obsessive to watch them. So why not tell them and show them how easy it is to put themselves on YouTube? So that's something that Shorties is doing, and I know that I brought a clip.
Yes.
I feel like this is like from the Carson, like roll it. No, I brought a clip from last year, and it was one of the ones for the first time where I realized that we had something. And this is, he was 11 years old, his name's Andy. And it hit home because a lot of moms and dads who have kids who love Legos, it's a great way to inspire them. And then out of nowhere, the Lego movie came.
Right.
But it's this movie that let me know, this little minute-and-a-half film by an 11-year-old that let me know that we're onto something.
Well, let's see Andy's Lego movie. That's impressive stuff.
It's cute, right?
Seriously, an 11-year-old did that. I'm 42 and wouldn't have the first clue how to do something like that.
And what's unique about that is that was a kid that had just went to our program, and you know, as I'm breaking it down, I'm like, oh, look at the lighting and certain. That kid was like 10 and 11 that did that at the time. I just loved it. So if your kid loves to make the little Lego movies and that's the forum for them. And when you show up to the Tree City Film Festival and it's a Friday, it's the 17th, 18th, and 19th, the young kid portion, the Shorties, is on Sunday, and we have red carpet, and we have our volunteers that take pictures. We tell the parents to make the kids dress up. Like, this is a little Oscars. And they, we've sold out the one show, so we'll have 2 shows of 2 and 5. It's $3 a person. So we just want to give them one of those once-in-a-lifetime moments and to get them hooked, because not every kid can play basketball or run track like what your kids are. My kids play soccer, baseball. We have tournaments for them every weekend. These kids that kind of fall in between, they're very artsy and they have this creative, beautiful brain that they're drawing, and they just don't know how to focus it. This is the one event that we can give to them, that we can dedicate to them and make it bigger. And it might not be something we see immediately, like the impact of Northwest Ohio, but my hope is in 10 to 15 years, I see someone accept an award and they point to going to the Shorties.
Here's the thing, these skills that they're working on are lifelong skills.
Yeah.
They're skills that can support them, or that they can use as a hobby for the rest of it. Look, my kids are pretty decent athletes, and I have great hopes of college scholarships. 1 down, 3 to go. But look, none of them are going to be professional athletes, okay?
Right.
They can play all the basketball they want now. They can perhaps go to college and play, but then they're done.
Right.
And these skills that these kids are learning and being acknowledged for are skills that they can use the rest of their life.
What I love about the way that technology and the internet has changed everything, to be a songwriter or be a filmmaker, you don't have to live in LA.
Right.
You can do it anywhere. Anywhere that you have an internet connection, you can upload it. And just for parents at home, understand, if you sign up a YouTube account for your kid and you add like the Google ads, for every 1,000 views, they'll pay you $8 to $10. So if you can get some videos and they can build a library, it's something to aim for.
Sure.
Why not? So you don't have to move, you don't have to go, and you can work on your craft, and that's kind of, just that further inspiration, and it seems silly, but they're doing it anyway, so why not, encourage them to upload their own things, as long as they're not,
Right, as long as parents are watching and making sure. I have a friend,
no twerking.
Yeah,
I don't want the twerking videos.
No twerking.
I don't
tried
want
to learn
anybody to
how
drop it
twerk
like it's
one time.
hot. There's none of that. I don't want it. Please.
Now that song's going to be stuck in my head all day long. Hey, I had a friend whose son paid for all of his college because he was such a hit on YouTube, these videos he made. And they were just like everyday kind of reality videos. So let's talk about where people can go. Do they go to sylvaniaarts.org to submit?
Yeah, you can get that. You can get the information where to submit. You can get all the ticket information in case you don't want to. You want to be a part of it, just support it. We are always accepting donations to help fuel our program. It's not just for Sylvania. We target all zip codes.
Right.
And in Southeast Michigan, it's just like building the Toronto Film Festival or Cannes or any of these. We really want to base something great out of Sylvania. So it's something that we're building upon, and we want to make sure that for any children, that money isn't a concern for us. So if if you're touched by this and you want to make a difference and contribute and make a donation, that's beautiful. If not, just come be a part of a great weekend. See the Oscars, see the Tree City film, the 50-hour movies I just watched last night, and or the Shorties.
And these fantastic Shorties. Well, if you're interested, make sure you go to sylvaniaarts.org. We'll be right back on Better Living.